Hi there, and welcome back to the Astra Lumos YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing celebrity lighting designs and water fountains. So if that's something you're interested in, keep watching this video. Hi there, I'm James. I'm one of the directors here at Astra Lumos, and on today's episode of Celebrity Lighting Designs and Water Features, we're just going to be discussing a few ways of how to control water features, whether or not, and how that can impact how you design and wire the systems. So, depending on the type of water feature, so the various water features we've done before are sort of a coursed in box with a little bit of lighting, an LED ring around sort of the actual fountain, the upright jets, for lack of a better description. We've also installed sort of curved or straight blade style water features where you've got sort of an LED strip that lights up the water as it goes off. It's kind of like goes off a waterfall edge into a catchment area. Some of the LED tapes we've installed for that sort of water feature have been color changing so that it gives the client the option whether or not they want to stick with the traditional blue, or for me, my personal favorite would always just be a warm white, because as pretty as it is to see the water in multicolors, actually you want to highlight the natural stone and the natural textures, but that's just my opinion. Another fun job we had was for one of our celebrity clients. He wanted to be able to turn his wasn't really a water feature. Well, it was. So this client had a man-made lake that he had incorporated. So a spring came out of the ground on his property. He built a man-made lake with some birdhouses, filled it with some fish to try and make a bit of a ecological ecosystem, and then it naturally overflowed and carried on into the water table. Part of this whole water ecosystem was making sure the lake had enough oxygen in it. So when I say water feature, I more just mean a floating, high-powered sprinkler, high-powered water fountain, basically in the middle. So obviously, as it came up and it came down, the water went up, came down, created oxygen within the lake. So obviously, making sure that the fish and everything were staying healthy, and algae and all that sort of stuff was being kept at bay. The fun task we had was taking that fountain and putting it on his Dynalite control system. Now, I'm not going to go into details and bore you with the science and the technology behind it. However, fair to say it was a bit of a challenge. Multiple wireless relay switches, all sort of working in tandem, so that this chap could stand on his balcony in his master bedroom, or even as a bit of a party trick, show friends and family that via his phone he could turn the water fountain on and off from a distance. Now, turning a water feature on and off is good for a couple of reasons. In the winter, it means that you can make sure that the pump doesn't freeze over, pipes stay, you could drain it, make sure that the pipes don't freeze, motor doesn't freeze, that sort of thing. Also for maintenance purposes, always good to be able to isolate it, to get to it and replace various bits. Secondly, use of power. If it is just a water feature such as a Corsten all-in-one water fountain, probably doesn't need to be running all day every day. So from a energy usage point of view, there's that option. And then obviously for our clients, we obviously give them various ways. So would it be running? We would obviously set a timer so that it doesn't run overnight and disturb wildlife for no reason. Do you want it conventionally switched so we can link it into with the lighting, and so that's on a wall switch? Do you want it app controlled? Do you want it in with your control system? There's various options. So as I said, our funnest job was obviously taking a mains powered, conventionally wired fountain and putting it onto the Dynalite control system. If you've got any fountain or intriguing, bespoke, unique problems that you might need some help with, do reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.